Welcome back everybody to Galactic Science 2. Alright, something I haven't really touched on, and that is the expansion of my my farms plural. Now, as in a previous episode we did discuss the actual setup, I've expanded that to include several other things that you can actually grow. Namely, we have our cactus farm here, right? So that is producing majority of the water for the farms themselves, with the runoff going off into a open blocks tank, going back into the applied energetic system. That's pretty much the runoff that I have on my water. The rest of the water is actually being used by the potato farm, which I think we've probably did we actually discuss when I set up the fertilizer? Possibly. So it's the potatoes and the cactuses are what's primarily responsible for making the fertilizer, or the potassium nitrate. Potassium from potatoes, nitrate from the cactuses. Now, I've expanded on that by tapping into the fertilizer line, and we're producing carrots, which gives us a substantial amount of carbon and hydrogen. And for shits and giggles, I did pumpkin seeds as well. So to manage the pumpkins, we're exporting the actual pumpkins themselves into the cyclic assembler here. That is actually producing 4 seeds, which is going back into the the photogenic isolator. And the seeds themselves, they actually decompose down to something pretty damn decent. Pumpkin seeds. Oh, there goes the cat. And managed to hit a few keys on the way through. Right, so let's have a look. It decomposes to this stuff. Carbituin, which is 30 carbon, 42 hydrogen, and 7 oxygen. Really handy. So since I've set these farms up, let's have a look at my stores of oxygen, shit tons. Hydrogen, shit tons. Carbon, pretty much quite a fair bit. Now, I'm still only running with the extra power of 1 Stirling generator. I have yet actually really gone to the trouble of expanding on that, because power-wise, I'm doing okay. I'm not really running at a major power deficit, but once I have the lasers going, that really drains the draconic core quite a bit. So unless it's at some stage we start getting the lasers going continuously, I'm not going to worry about extra power. Not yet, anyway. So the problem I had last time with the aluminium from the metal former here, why is that not? Okay. Aha! That's not sucking, what? That's got aluminium there, right. Why is not aluminium going in there? I'm not altogether sure. It seems as though the aluminium and the metal formers are they're really not playing nicely today. That should pipe straight in. Do I have a spare hopper, maybe? Just as a temporary stopgap. And for some reason, the game is actually really lagging quite badly right now. Only getting about 50 frames a second, which is a little on the choppy side, but it's okay. So what's going on here? I see what it is. It's this pipe. Okay, so that's yep, that's the right way now. The black bands stop things flowing backwards. So now it should be flowing down, 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 down. I should be looking in here. Ta-da! This is why item ducts are such a pain in the butt. I mean, I've worked with them for as long as I have, but no longer. No more. So to get around the metal former here with the aluminium plates, I did put in the ejector upgrade, and we got a little mini chest here, and that's just receiving all the aluminium plates coming through. So that's going into this assembly here, and we are making heavy duty plates every now and then. So now I have 5. Out of how many I need to actually complete the rocket, not entirely sure, but at least it's automated. It will make them eventually. But the other thing that I noticed with constructing the rocket, it requires a substantial amount of another ingredient. And that is, I'll just show you. Well, the steel plates, that's really a non-issue. Heavy duty plates, again, really non-issue. The other thing that we really need is electronic circuits from IC2. To make those, you need blocks of iron, blocks of redstone, and insulated copper. So we're going to have to set that up. Now, I think we're going to actually set that up in this assembly table as well, because we've got the space, and maybe not. Maybe we'll just make another assembly table altogether. Maybe that should be something we should be doing. Yep, assembly table should be pretty easy to make straight away. We shall soon see. The diamond gear is probably the stopping thing here. So we just need some iron. Block of iron. We'll just nick some of that. Take a block of gold. And we're just going to have to go grab some diamonds. And yeah, 4 of those, right? So take our iron. That should make us an iron gear, which it does. I've already got iron in the system, apparently. Alright, block of gold. You know, like that. And now the diamond gear. And then, theoretically, place that in there. We should be able to just do this, and we get out another assembly table. Yay! So that one we're going to put... I wonder how... Yeah, that should read. Okay, so what we're going to be needing is our copper cables. So we're going to export them out through here, under the floor. That chest is not really required because that was a part of our test last episode. So the retriever is going to go into there. The other thing we're going to need is blocks of iron and blocks of... Yeah, blocks of iron plus blocks of redstone. Now, redstone we are making here. Can we change up our recipe here? We'll just nick this for the meantime. Have a look at the recipe for a block of redstone, which is exactly the same elements. So that is quite handy. That's definitely quite handy. So we're going to reset this for the blocks of redstone. Chuck that into there, right? And then we're going to start clearing out just a couple areas so we can get access to that. Let's just chuck that redstone in there for the meantime. Decomposer. No. We're definitely going to need to set up another autocaster just for iron. And I may just steal this one. In fact, that is exactly what I'm going to do. So what we're going to need is a retriever to start off with. Do I have a spare one? No, I don't. Now, retrievers. I like to go Signalium because why the hell not? We've got our Ender Pearls. That's another thing we should really autocraft also, and that is Pyrethium Dust. Because that's a pain in the ass to always ask for too. Blaze Powder, no. Don't have any. Why is that so? I don't know. Oh, hang on, what's that? That is... Oh, I've already got one. Okay, so we don't have to make one. Yay! We can just put that Ender Pearl back. Cool bananas. So let's have a look in this chest here. Let's look for impulse item ducks. Those are straight item ducks. I would like to make it impulse to make it quicker, but actually it's not really required. I don't think. We could stand to have a bit of a slower rate, can't we? Although, here's 37 I prepared earlier. Yeah, let's go impulse. Faster the better. Why not? Actually, they're impulse ones. Where was this? 15? Yeah, that should do it. We should be fine. As he says, as he runs out of pipes faster than he can think. Right. So that goes there. Under the floor. Right. Because then what we're going to do, we're going to connect this inventory here down underneath. Or we're going to try. Or maybe we can go through this way. Yeah. Okay. Although, if we connect that right, it's not going to make it. It's not going to make any difference because of how we're actually moving things around. Because we're using retrievers for everything in this particular circuit, so it's not going to be an issue. At least I don't think so. I don't know where there was a couple items that disappeared. And I don't know where. It looked like redstone, to be quite frank. Okay, I may need to speed this up slightly. We're not getting oxygen? Seriously? Why not? Oxygen is in here. No, there definitely should be oxygen going through there. Let's just double check. Why is that so? Why? Well, it's definitely smashing it in there. Maybe we just need to upgrade the speed just slightly. Right. So, Signalium. So we'll take half of those. Now, should we just do the recipe? Or should we try and keep an amount going? That is a very good question, actually. Maybe what I should do, utilize this redstone control and have that servo turned on and off. I just want one piece of cobblestone. A lever would be fantastic, thank you. Right. Because I can foresee that this thing, actually, is that going to turn on and off? It is too. Fantastic. Lovely. So we want 1 block of iron, a block of redstone. This is where it's going to get a little tricky, because we're going to need to have at least 3 of the insulated copper cables per circuit. So let's go 6. Is it included stack size extracted? So if I leave it at 64, is that going to always pull a stack? I don't know. So if we just trip that, yep. Impressive. It worked. It worked very, very, very well. Right, so we're going to need to come into our network cable. Ray is failing at jetpacks at the moment. Okay, so do I have those power conduits? No, I don't. Ray is not prepared. Yep, here we go. Yeah, I'm going to have to move this power line out that way. So I've got access to points along my cable. Excuse me. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so that's that. Now we're just going to steal the autocaster here. We're going to also need to get ourselves a fluid export bus. Now, I am pushing the amount of items that we've been given in quests and such, but that's okay. Oh, I've got to make sure that this thing doesn't actually connect to that. Although, theoretically, it should only take fluids. Configuration, back, it's not going to take anything. Underneath, we want to export. Right, import. Yep, only import from the top. Perfect. In fact, Ray just buggered up again. Really, Ray? Really? Let's just place that there. There we go. In the end, same thing. Export bus. Now we're just going to have to get a bucket of iron. Or attempt to anyway. Right. No, do you want to go that high? Flying around on the moon is so much fun. Okay, bucket. So we're going to be exporting iron. So we're going to have a constant supply of blocks of iron. Right, so that is going to be set for blocks. Molten iron's going to go in there. So, yep. Cool. So again, now we're going to have a drip feed of iron going into here. So what we're going to need to do is connect that Somehow. Yep, that way. Interesting. Item ducts don't interact with item nodes. Huh. Curious. So that's going to come... Actually, I could... No. No, 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 no. That's just naughty, Ray. Right. On with the spaghetti farm. So turn that off. And so then if I place that there, no, there, that will start calling the blocks. Whoops. Down into the whole system. Then I can just replace the floor. Yay! Make it all look pretty. Now, once we get further into applied energistics, we can set this with a redstone signal to say I want X amount of electronic circuits in my system at all times, and yeah, it's gonna be cool. All right, so we're gonna set our circuits, turn our... Okay, so that's off. We're going to turn it on to make sure we've always got these things in here. And they're going to take a stupid amount of power. Wow. Okay. Now, I'm going to need to expand on my power source. Which leads me to a very interesting question. What can we actually burn? Do I actually have any propane? Propane. Yes, I do. Will propane burn in a generator? I should expect so. The answer to that is yes. Burns really, really quickly. Quicker than carbon, actually. Much quicker than carbon. Right. So carbon's the best thing to do with the generators for the meantime. Once we get into the advanced generators, then it's going to be a good thing. But not right now. Alright, cool. So we should be... How many of these are we going to need? Let's see if we can do a little bit of basic math for this. So we need 4 rocket fins. Okay, so the fins, they won't need any circuits at all, right? The rocket engine, we'll need 64. So we're going to need a stack at least. Enderium blocks. Enderium themselves, yep. I'm just going to need a stupid amount of pyrethium. Actually, I've already got... Yes! I've got the Enderium block right here. Oh, yes, sirree. I just need the things. Yep, you know the things that go with the stuff. Let's put that bucket back where it belongs. Pyrethium. Why is this not linking? Pyrethium. It's going to tell me I don't have... Oh no, there we go. The little problem is I require... I wonder if you can actually dedicate a laser to a table. This is the only problem I have with like having multiple tables and multiple lasers. Like that's going to be trying to do the circuits for a long time. But anyway, back to the rocket. So the signallium block, not a worry. I just have to go harvest some more blaze rods. Heavy duty plate. Again, once we got enough heavy duty plates together, we can just stop the automatic production of those. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of math and actually add up everything I need for the rocket, and then move forward from there. How much power? Okay, a stupid amount of sixes. So we're going to need 2 stacks of electronic circuits. So I can foresee myself in the near future just expanding on the amount of, well, just expanding on power generation as a whole, because at the moment I've got about 9 billion RF, so it's okay, but that number is slowly going down. And if I want to make this any quicker, by enchanting some more of those lasers to, say, level 3, I'm going to need more power. Anyway, folks, thank you all for joining me for this episode of Galactic Science 2. If you're interested, if you like the series and like the series thus far, hello, cat. If you like the series and like the episode so far, no, you've just put me off. If you like the episode and like the series thus far, do go ahead and click that like button. And of course, if you're interested in anything else I've done in the past or possibly doing right now, check out some of the playlists over to the right hand side. I've been Raetac. This has been Mango. We'll see you next time.